Alright. And, okay, we're back, it looks like. So that's good. Yep, alright. Oh, and while the people do the rejoining, I'm gonna go get a little more coffee. Apologies for hearing the dishwasher, possibly. But, yeah. There we go. Hopefully Morgan and Val can just jump into the stream, this current stream. Ah, good, good, good. Yeah, so fun fact, despite plugging it in and thinking you can just plug in an Ethernet connection and go, like every device with an Ethernet port, pretty much since, like 2002, you have to go into the network settings menu and say set up a wired connection and open up the port on the PS5 end. Which, I don't know if it's my phone or not, but oddly enough the quality looks like a bit lower. But yeah, because I mean, again, working with like computers and stuff all day, you plug in a Windows device, or really any other device that I use at my job, and with an Ethernet port, and as long as it has DHCP going, like every device pretty much does by default, there's only a few of that I know of that don't, and it just kind of goes. And it prefers like, oh, I'm having higher speeds than Wi-Fi, I'll use the wired connection. Usually have to say, like, don't use.
This one must have used explosives against the machines.
They managed to get a couple.
It's very strange that, like, it didn't go. Which, yeah.
There's a barricade here. Machines must have broken through.
Yeah, I noticed that too on my phone. Like, it's not streaming at the same quality as before.
I'll keep this for later.
Guess that Oseram didn't have a chance to use it.
I don't know if... Wow, this cave is wild looking. Holy crap. Yeah, you think being I was able to get 200 download speed on the phone. You'd think the...
Careful. Traps ahead.
Huh. Might be able to disarm them. There. Managed to salvage some supplies.
And not blow yourself up.
Dismantled it. And got more supplies.
And still didn't blow myself up.
Looks like another camp.
While we're here, maybe we can make some traps of our own. Might come in handy against machines.
Good idea. I can use this. Okay. I should have what I need to craft a trap.
Huh. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really know how to, like, tell YouTube to increase the quality. It might just be because I set it up to the wired connection, I got it connected back onto the stream so quickly.
Don't think they spotted us.
I better scan them.
I've seen this machine before. A scrounger.
It's new to me. Let's see where its weak points are.
Maybe we should craft some traps.
It's weak to swirlies
Could help us get by.
and hits. It's got a power cell on its butt, and its top is the resource container. Yeah, that's weird. Stabby, stabby. I mean, that's kind of the thing with like some of these with streaming as well. Is just at the end of the day, a lot of times all you can really do is just be like, "Yep, I started the stream. It's supposed to be going at this, and just due to my internet connection or the connection to the." To like the YouTube server or whatever, like it's just this way now, yay. Huh. Again, I kind of wonder if it's just that I started my stream. I literally was just like, oh, I was like, oh yeah, I had to fucking like connect to the thing manually.
Let's keep going then.
Fucking weird ass shit. And then I went, then I jumped, like, right back into the game. And part of it's the fact that, like...
You've been in a lot of old world ruins. Are they all like this?
They all have their secrets, but every place is different.
Sorry, I'm trying not to talk over them talking. But, I missed something over there. Oh, what was I gonna say? I can't remember. But yeah, maybe it's like the PlayStation's trying to play catch up or something like that. Because when it boots into a game, it's like, by the way, fuck loading screens.
That machine we saw earlier must be on.
Let's hope it doesn't come this way.
Yeah, I'll have to try remote play out one day. Oddly enough, I could probably give you that, like, the access to it for you, if you guys wanted to, like, try it on your PlayStation 4 more again.
Yeah.
I kind of wonder how it would be.
And more frequent.
So the storms, the blighted lands, the rivers and lakes choked with algae. You were born to fix all that?
Yeah. But I can only do it if I find that backup. I think we're winding our way around to the data center. We'll need to cut through that big building on the right out there.
Yeah, I saw them, like, promoting it in the, like, the main menu when you, like, first boot up the PlayStation 5. They're like, hey, if you got a PlayStation 4, you can activate
Listen
remote
here.
play.
Aloy, come check this out. What is this thing?
It's data. You can scan it with your focus.
But,
Let's see. Huh. A lot of glyphs. I'll tuck this away to study later.
but yeah, I think it's more intended for, like, if you have a PlayStation 4, you can put it, like, in your bedroom and stream PlayStation 5 games from it. Because I'd imagine, like, over a distance, the internet is going to kind of screw with the latency.
This data mentions the tech that Far Zenith traded with Zero Dawn. It doesn't.
Oh. Oh, excuse me. Um, it's probably doop. I guess in like a strategy game kind of situation, like if you for some reason like if they like came out with like Civilization 6 on the PlayStation 5, that would be fantastic. You can play from your PC. Oh my gosh. Huh? Oh my flurpin'. So I could play this on my PC. What, oh, what the heck? That's pretty awesome. Hmm. I remember they had it on PlayStation 4, and one of the guys I work with, who's now in the field, he liked to use his PlayStation 4 remote play to play like FIFA on the go. I do kind of wonder if I gave you like the sign-in data, Morgan, if you could like boot it up, or if there's like a way to say like loan my PlayStation 5 to you, for example, and let like you or Kenny play it. That would be kind of cool, though. That'd be very cool, in fact. Anyway, negotiation High Council Executive Summary. Wow, they were full of themselves. They call themselves the High Council. Full of it. And by it, I mean shit. Negotiations with representatives from Zero Dawn have concluded, and I am exceptionally pleased that we've arrived at a mutually profitable agreement. It shows that sugar usually goes down better than salt, in contrast to the less tactful recommendations of certain of our more reactionary... Wait. In contrast to the less tactful recommendations of certain of our... That sentence, he needs grammar. I think it would, because you could remote play from a PS4 and your living room to a PC, to a laptop, just like in a hotel. And that's how he used it. So I think you could. I would think it'd work better from a PlayStation to a PlayStation, so from like a PS4 to a PS5, or a PS5 to a PS4, I think would work probably better. Because it's all just like its own ecosystem. Let's see. In short, Far Zenith will provide a copy of the prototype Homer archive already sent, 500 ectogenic chambers to be retrieved from storage are Nineveh. Oh, Nineveh. Oh, that was Nineveh. I was thinking from the Bible. I was like, usually they name stuff after like biblical or like historical references. Why does Ninmah sound familiar though? Maybe I'm just thinking of Nineveh. Supplementary ectogenesis research reports. In exchange, Far Zenith will retrieve a copy of the alpha build of the Apollo database for the Odyssey's launch. By our estimates, the Zero Dawn's timeline, by then it should be a near-complete repository of human knowledge. It should be known that Dr. Sobek was very reluctant to agree to this, but I drew a line in the sand, making it clear this was a non-negotiable term. As our faithful media representative, I will continue to run all public communications with Dr. Sobek's team. While data are corrupted.
I'll keep an eye out for more data.
Oh yeah, the PS4 and the PS5 controllers were you could put on PC pretty easily, actually. That was one of the selling points of the PS4, I remember.
Looks like we've got to climb up.
And then what was it? It was Might as well lock down this ladder really quick too. The because it was like people were complaining that like you could get the Xbox 360 controller to work pretty well, just like out of the gate.
Yeah.
We're not going that
Guess we
way.
won't be going that way.
And then the PlayStation 3 controller you could get, but it took a lot of finagling.
Well, it is 1,000 years old.
Only 1,000.
Looks like some kind of meeting room.
There's some dinosaur bones that are a million years old.
There's another one of those glowing things by the table.
Oh yeah, I should probably craft some
There.
explosivos.
If anything walks
Like
into one of those, it won't know. Maybe that thing at the table does something.
I'm going. I'm trying to respond to Morgan. Shut up, Varl. Shut up, Beardy. If Varl's being cool, he's Varl. If he's being kind of a dick, Beardy. Yeah. Anzu.
The Zero Dawn terraforming system, the brainchild of Dr. Elizabeth Sobek. Empowered by 9 subordinate functions, Gaia, the core of the system, is capable of advanced planetary engineering, an obvious advantage to our space colonization efforts. Operation Phase 1. Establish an asset within Project Zero Dawn. Status complete. Phase 2. The asset will secretly beamcast a complete copy of Gaia and her subordinate functions to this facility's data center. If all goes well, Zero Dawn staff will remain completely unaware of the transmission. Risks. Discovery of this operation could result in Zero Dawn withholding the already negotiated Apollo database. Special care must be taken not to alert Travis Tate, the expert hacker in charge of Hades Protocol. In addition, extreme caution must be exercised in regards to Dr. Sobek herself. As one of the world's preeminent technologists, she may have instituted unforeseen security measures. A complete assessment is attached. This concludes the executive summary.
I thought Elizabeth sent the backup here, but she didn't.
They stole it.
Stole Gaia.
Aloy, why does that woman look like you?
It's okay, Bro. We look alike because we're the exact same. Genetically identical.
But she was one of the old ones. How can you be her?
Because I wasn't born. I was made. By a machine. It's why I'm motherless, why I was cast out as an infant.
I don't understand. What kind of machine can make a person?
Remember when I said the backup is like a set of instructions? It's more than that. It's called Gaia. And for a long time, she cared for the world until she had to destroy herself. So she made me to bring her back. I'm the only one who can. And this place is my last hope.
You once said the goddess spoke to you when you went into All Mother Mountain. Was that this Gaia?
Yes, but she's not the goddess, Laurel. There isn't one.
How can you be sure? It sounds like she anointed you with a sacred task.
I've had a lot of time to figure this out. And you will too, with the focus. But for now, the reports said they were going to store the stolen copy of Gaia in the data center. So that's where we have to go. Okay?
I'm glad it's sharp on your end. It's still kind of fuzzy on my phone here.
Huh.
That just could be my phone.
Aloy, over here. I found something you could use.
They charge $5 for the app? The motherfuckers?
Those Ostrom must have left this behind. Can't help them, but it can help us.
By the way, I'm totally with Varl. Like, he just had his fucking, like, mind blown.
We should keep moving.
After you.
Oh, it comes with fucking 4 thingamajigs already. And we'll keep our bow handy. Our handy dandy bow. Oh, window. I can't say I never used the Windows Store. Before Microsoft started putting their games on Steam, I had bought a few games through the Windows Store. And, Xbox Game Pass, when it still had its PC beta, I was using that through the Windows Store, so any games you picked up from there were through the Windows Store, such as, I played Ori and the Will of the Wisps like that.
Good.
But,
Look, that must be the machine.
oh, there he is. Howdy.
In the same direction we're going. Great.
Well, how to do, Mr. Quetzalcoatl? I wonder if PlayStation just has it, like, for free on their website.
I could try out that new weapon on it.
I mean, we could, or we could sneak up and stab it in the ass. Ass stabbing. Sometimes you just gotta stab a robot in the ass. Oh, this guy just got deaded.
And a lot of acid. That big machine must have attacked as they tried to escape.
They didn't stand a chance.
No, they did not. Leroy Jenkins.
You said this backup is the last hope.
Yeah. All those places I've been these last few months, there were supposed to be more backups. But 1,000 years ago, a guy named Ted Faro purged them all.
Ted fucking Faro.
Or Zenith too?
No.
No, he was just a dick-ass bitch. Trust me, nobody likes Ted Faro. He's a fucking peanut that gets stuck between your teeth. You know what? Ted Faro's the fucking... You know how I was saying, like, I said, like, oh no, Donkey Kong got his ass stabbed by a Leche. Ted Faro's like you getting your ass stabbed by a Leche.
Big metal thing looks like the ship we saw back in the auditorium.
Machines tore right through.
Imagine going up to the star. These guys couldn't catch a break.
These Osarms seem to keep running in the same direction as that fucking Quetzalcoatl ass bitch.
Patrolling ahead.
We can tag them in the focus to keep track of them.
Well, I mean, like, I guess I can talk about spoilers now. For the first game. Yeah, he fucking... Like, he was so self-conscious of his image. Even after it was literally like, by the way, the entire world is dead. And we're just gonna kind of hang out in a bunker until we die now. Because your company made a shit ton of war robots, and that worked off of biofuel for some reason. And had a protocol to always keep themselves powered no matter what. Because someone's stupid. He was a narcissist to the nth degree. He literally killed humanity's last hope so that they wouldn't learn of Ted fucking Faro. And the absolute dickhead he was. The fucking walking penis. Oh, geez, I stabbed. Speaking of stabbing things up the ass. Apparently, I stabbed that burrow right up the tush. Let's hide here in case the burrower. Do I hear another? Oh! You sassy petunia. I'll see if he notices his dead friend here. Varl, we're trying to be sneaky. Varl. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. No sneakies for Varl. Okay, well, come on. Come on, Mr. Varl. Herbage. Yeah, I don't know the fuck was going on with Ted fucking Farrell. Like, he must have had a lot of drugs in his bunker, because especially like that last message as he was like, by the way, I'm killing Apollo, or I've deleted Apollo and I'm killing all of you. He was high, he seemed high as a fucking kite. Oh, jeez. Ooh, right in the shoulder. Yeah, that was his shoulder. Yeah, Ted Farrow can fucking... When they wrote like a fucking villain, and that's the thing is like, he's not like super built up or anything in this game. You just kind of know that he's like a narcissist and he's progressively like getting worse.
There's a ladder in the back.
Like as the game progresses and you find out like more old world information. And then he's like, I deleted all of human history because I can't let people know that I was the one who killed everything.
Tell me something.
And did shit to fix it.
You're not going back to the Sacred Lands?
As the Nora war chief, she understood why I was obligated to follow you. But as my mother, she wasn't pleased.
Is she ever pleased? I don't think I've seen her smile.
Me neither.
Yeah, no, I think I went over that in the last game too, especially when I found out that he did that. I'm like, you know what? Let's bring him back to life. So that way he can go like full Prometheus. Where we can just like have him tied to a rock and have a dedicated Nora dick stabber. And every day we use like some sort of like bring back some sort of great future technology too. So we can resurrect his fucking dick and just stab it off of him every day. Oh, it's more Quetzalcoatlus. Ooh, 3 Quetzalcoatlus.
3 of those things. And if they slaughtered all those Oseram, we'll never get through to the data center.
There's no way to slip past them. They're too tough to fight head on.
We could find a settlement. Convince some hunters to help us.
That would take weeks, and we don't have that kind of time. Maybe all we need is that shuttle to fall.
That thing? How?
We'll figure it out. Just wait here.
Aloy.
Trust me.
And there she goes.
El Serpiente.
Just need to get over to the shuttle to figure out how to make it fall into the basin.
Okay, that animation on this is somehow cooler. I don't know if it's like just like the increased graphical fidelity of like while you're falling.
I should be able to find a way across to the shuttle.
Aha, I knew there was robots. Ah, it's the robot. 2 burrowers, 3 burrowers. Hello, Mr. Burrower. Nice to meet you. That's probably because I'm using a controller now. That's the thing is, with... Hold on. Hello, have you ever... I'm here to talk to you about bush stabbings. I guess he didn't want to talk about bush stabbings. I am much more gentle and controlled with this versus a mouse and keyboard. It's a lot easier to be more gentle and controlled with this versus a mouse and keyboard as well. So, oh yeah, her slinging the hook, they definitely improved a lot of the animations. Like, I don't know if you saw like the facial, if you've been paying attention to like the facial animations so far. They're much more like, oh, this is a human talking. And like, this is very much a human face. It's not like cartoony, it's very like subdued, like this is like, okay, this is an actual person. Excuse me, pardon me, oh, excuse me, oh, right up the main street. Yeah, the facial animations are a lot more lifelike. They do have some stylization going here, which I do personally appreciate in video games. Just because the being made graphically, there's almost always going to be, like, next year there's going to be something that makes it look more realistic. And eventually this is going to look outdated. Yeah, the animators did a like, I don't know who worked on this, but they deserve 10 raises and an all-expense-paid trip to the Bahamas. Like, holy shit, you know, like, sometimes, like, just things blow you away, and with, like, the TV, and, again, not to, like, put so much on a TV, but, like, with it, it's just like, holy fuck.
There. That ladder can get me up to the tower.
Although it does make me, like, if I... Oh, hold on, let me shoot down. I kind of knew, like, if I got, like, a new PC and I was gonna, like, upgrade a monitor to 4K, that I would need HDR, but I was thinking, like, maybe I could scrimp on, like, the HDR quality. I don't want to skimp on the HDR quality anymore.
I think I can reach it if I launch myself off that grapple point.
Ooh.
Got it.
Oh, that's a fancy trick. Yeah, I would say, oddly enough, the HDR is much more important than the resolution. Like, 1080 on a correct size TV will look just fine, in my opinion. Like, my old TV, the resolution, I think, for it being a 1080 TV was just fine. It was like a 45-inch TV, I think. Oh, I want the box. No, let's take the box. There's loot. I can't pass up the loot. There we go. But, it kind of makes me wish that there was, like, a HDR, like, 1080 monitor that you could get. Oh, I'm gonna get Uncharted. I actually have Uncharted 4 for the... Or Uncharted... I actually have all the Uncharteds. On PlayStation 3... and I have Uncharted 4 for the PlayStation 4, and I have the Uncharted 4 collection, or the Uncharted collection, which it has Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 for the PlayStation 4 as well. I like that game a lot. Maybe after this one that would be a good option, because holy shit, this game. Oh, I love them. although the first one scared the ever-living shit out of me, when you discover the secret of the islands, as it were.
Easy.
Of the island, as it were. Yes, Drake is such a smartass, it's fantastic.
3 giant machines killing us or emanating acid everywhere. Great. I won't be able to make that jump. There is a cable here.
Uh-oh. What are we doing?
Well, where to go but up?
Oh, I'm...
It's barely holding together.
Yeah, that Uncharted 4, the Legacy Collection, I was either going to get on the PlayStation or on the PC. I might just pick it up on the PlayStation. Actually, I might pick it up on the PC too.
Massive clamps holding the shuttle in place.
But if I do that, especially on the stream,
Control console nearby. If I can release the
I'd almost want to
the
just...
shuttle should fall right
the...
into the basin. Great.
Sorry, talking over Aloy.
Shit's in my way.
I'd want to almost play through Uncharted 1 through 3 again. And they're super fun games, so it's kind of like, oh yeah, that's a pretty easy decision to be like, yeah, let's just play through it again. Alright, Robo-Weasel. Let's get your path, actually, I think. Dodge the Robo-Weasel. Usually, I think the only game that was like you should have played Uncharted, the Uncharted's before, was honestly Uncharted 2, I think. I can't remember. For some reason, I feel like 3 had something where it was like, it wasn't like a it wasn't like a early like synopsis like before you play Uncharted 3. But it was just like the story was kind of a little more standalone. Although Uncharted 3 hits a lot harder as if you've played Uncharted 1 and 2. No, I think Uncharted 3 was in the same boat as 2, where it's like, yeah, you should play Uncharted 1 and 2. Hello, Robo-Weasel. Please move on so I can give you the butt stab. Oh, hold on, I gotta wait till Mr. Scrounger here. By the way, like, look at the detail on this motherfucker. Just holy shit. The 4th one is, I think, oddly enough, my least favorite. Which... I can't remember what the other game that was. The Last of Us 2 was also this way, which, by the way, I've played The Last of Us, like, twice, and The Last of Us Part 2 once. So during playing through it, that opening, I was like, oh no, I gotta get some tissues, man. That opening is ingrained in my memory in the worst kind of way.
Control console might be in there.
I hated that opening so much. But yeah, Uncharted, not to be off too much, I'm going 2 conversations deep. Uncharted 4 was definitely like my favorite gameplay-wise. They added a grappling hook. The gunplay was super great. Even the climbing they made so much better. Uncharted... But yeah, the story was just like so... It was so weird. It's like, okay, there's, you know... There are other people in the Uncharted games. And Nathan Drake, the main character of the Uncharted games, has a close relationship to almost all of them. And in Uncharted 4, he just like does something that's just like so dumb. It was mind-boggling. He was like, he didn't trust like literally the closest person ever to him. And it's just like the most mind-boggling decision to create like fake drama in that game. Yeah, and that's the weird part, is like, you didn't need like big fake unnecessary drama. Like it was like a weird B plot in that game. It would have been great without it. In fact. Oh, Sully and his mustache. He's got a fantastic mustache. Although they made him look like a completely different person in Uncharted 4. That was another weird part. Everyone looked like they kind of did, just like with upgraded graphics. Except Sully looked like he aged like 50 years. And I don't know why. See, I don't think it's that, though. Because Uncharted 1 through 3 were also done by a woman. What was it? Amy Hennig? Or Hennig? The Uncharted 1 through 3 were actually directed by a woman. She was in charge of those games. So it's like... And then weirdly enough, Uncharted 4 was written by the guys who made The Last of Us. Because they, like... kind of, the Naughty Dog, like, kicked her out for some reason. I don't know why. There was, like, a bunch of, like, internal, like, company political drama with that shit. No, she wasn't involved with Uncharted 4 at all. They kicked her out for it, and it was the two dudes who made, The Last of Us made Uncharted 4 instead.
There's those machines down below.
Yeah, Neil Druckmann was in charge of Uncharted 4 instead of Amy Hennig. Although, I think people had weird hang-ups with, the Serpientes. El Serpientes. Los Serpientes, sorry. Me have no grammar.
I'm gonna have to climb the tower to find a way to disconnect them.
Yeah, which is weird. Because...
Now, how to get up the tower?
He made Uncharted 1. Or not Uncharted 1, he made, The Last of Us 1. So I've been trying to figure out, like, how he fucked up The Last of Us 2 so badly. Which, you know, I can't even say that, because... The Last of Us 2, I liked. I almost don't want to say shit because, if Dorano's listening, everything in The Last of Us 2 is a spoiler for The Last of Us 1.
Scanning with my focus could help here.
Yeah, I really don't know. See, here's the weird part. I don't even know if it was that, because I thought, like, some of that stuff was all done at least alright. It was the, just a lot of the... Part of it is I think a lot of people are hung up on the fact of, like, what happens in the very first part of the game. Not spoiling anything. Nobody in chat say shit. Fuck, I fell. But, yeah. Because somebody does a thing to another person, but the other person is not exactly a great person. And a lot of people seem to be hung up that they were a great person. Oh yeah, that was him being a whiny bitch though. Be like, if you don't like it, don't buy it, and then it doesn't sell well. Just be like, why didn't people buy it? They just hate women. And it's just like, no, we just... You made the game was very dramatic, I think, is why I didn't like as much. Like, everything was something like super, like,
Cables together.
almost like soap opera dramatic.
Shit. What
Like,
happened?
not a good way drama. It was just kind of like weird, awkward,
Attach the second set of cables.
like, okay, I don't know why this is, like, happening kind of drama.
Rickety tower with killer machines waiting down below.
Whereas in The Last of Us 1, it's very much like, this is just kind of life. It's not overly dramatic. We'll have to talk about this once Duranu finishes The Last of Us Part 1. Oh, chest. Hold on, turn around. Aloy, thank you. Sorry. Sorry for making turn around, Aloy, but there's loot. We know we can't leave loot behind.
Almost there. There's the other connector.
But yeah, Uncharted 4 was actually written by that guy. Written and directed by him. Which is why, again, it felt like everything was just like really like a little petty drama. Yeah, and like The Last of Us Part 1, it was more like, this is how life is. So therefore, this is going to be, this is why the world is this way. It's not dramatic, it's just kind of like, this is life, and this is how we choose to survive. Whether that's morally good or morally bad, or just morally gray. And then The Last of Us Part 2 was very much just like, by the way, this is just like some unnecessary bullshit that's happening while people are trying to just survive on a day-to-day basis still. Oh, get the Quetzalcoatlus. Get him. Yeah, fuck you, Quetzalcoatl. That is the great oh shit face. Oops. Oops. Oopsie daisies. It wasn't me. This wasn't me. I didn't do it. If anyone asks, it wasn't me. Oh, hi, Mr. Snake Guy.
Lanny, where are you? Finishing this.
I didn't break it. It was broken when I got here.
I need to take this thing down to get to the data center. I should scan for weak spots. Okay, where's that weak spot?
Hold on. Earth Grinder. A Slither Fang.
I should target it first.
And its tail. Oh, jeez. Ugh. Ew, it's being gross at me more. Tell the Slither Fang to stop. I'm not gonna. You boop it on the nose. Ow, ow. Okay, I booped its nose. I booped its nose. Are you happy? Uh-oh.
There! Those canisters are exposed now. I should aim for them.
Oh, he's free. Eat the herbs. Oh, I exploded it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What is that? What did it do? Oh no, what's it doing? Oh, you dick-ass bitch.
Damn it, it broke free! I gotta take this thing down fast. That movie, boss ammo. Or my focus might find something I can use around here.
Ah, it's throwing rocks. Oh, what the shit? What is this? Oh, that's just a bit off of it. I'll loot later. Oh, let me hit the purple thing. Ow. Oh, it's feathers. Oh, it's feathers. Oh, ha! Hey, hey, oh, hey. We're cool, man. Be cool. Yeah, because I fucking broke its throat. Get dunked. Fucking bitch.
It's dead. Finally.
Whew, get its goods. Yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna be kind of... I have a fun feeling I'm gonna fight him a lot later too, and he's gonna be just as much of a bitch. I did get through this point, but yeah, already, but yeah, it's always fun. What? Oh wow, that's this. Oh, that's really weird. The controller has like haptic feedback. I forgot about that. Yeah, so like when you pull L2 to aim down sights, it's like it doesn't give and then it gives for like a, so it's like and aim to tell you like it takes a second. Yeah, I kind of had to, you know, take it down. And like when I pull the trigger goes down further, is allowed to like go down further as you hold it down. That is fucking rad. Oh, there's another coil blaster. Thanks. Fucking dick-ass bitch snake. Used up a shit ton of money. Yeah, look at that. Wild berry pouch is full. Sent to your stash. I love it. I don't have to play fucking inventory simulator every 5 seconds this time. Alright, Varl. Where you at? We gotta go find out the secrety secrets.
Backup, I can reboot Gaia. Fix the system, heal the blight. Restore Elizabeth's dream. But is it still there?
Oh.
Okay.
Well, I do
I
know.
should find the server room.
I'm playing dumb for the audience. Because I've seen this all before. Shh. Don't let them know. By the way, like, she lands... it's like the fucking Incredible Hulk, like, landing. Sometimes just like, doge. Like, Thor came in for a landing. Which, by the way, Thor Love and Thunder looks pretty great from the trailer. I know we've only seen one trailer so far, but, like... On the matter of Mr. Dalgard, he's been available under Farzine for years. Oh yeah, by the way, this Farzina thing, they kept talking every time I wanted to, like, talk about this whole Farzina thing, and then we had the stream issues. Yeah, I'm in the snake den. It's fine, everything's fine. Yeah, they're very, like, they seem like very, like, we're trying to take the money from rich people, but we're kind of culty kind of deal. I don't know if anyone else got those vibes, but I kind of got those vibes from them. You know what? There's some of them are, like, actually really good movies, but I would say most are just, like, if you think of them as just, like, this is fun, and even, like, the ones that are really good, like, if you think of them as, like, they're just fun movies. That's about how I view Marvel movies.
It's here.
Gaia version 6.9. Initializing. Hello.
Hi. Elizabeth?
That's a big Elizabeth.
Travis Tate.
Now, what's this we got here? A Farzine's conspiracy to steal a copy of Gaia? And her subordinate functions? Naughty, naughty. You want me to handle this, Liz?
I think I actually am going to watch The Batman tomorrow.
Blasphemers! Brood of vipers! With a mighty hand I smite and pour troubles upon you!
I gotta say, Travis Tate's kind of annoying, but it's in a funny kind of way.
This ain't no copy of Gaia you stole, you losers. But it's the mother of all logic bombs. So good luck repairing your data. And next time you start thinking you can outsmart a Tate, remember my salute.
Yeah, that's kind of the wild hair moment right there.
The goddess.
There is no goddess. I told you that already. That's not Gaia. It's not what I'm looking for. It's nothing but a fake.
I got it.
Varl, I'm sorry.
You have a sharp bite sometimes, you know? But it was pretty amazing to see you fly off that tower and blow up the entire basin.
The thing
I
is,
didn't do it.
There's going
It was Tucker's fault.
That. I'm out of leads, Varl. But I have to keep searching. And fast. And whatever risks I have to take, I will. And it doesn't make sense to have someone with me. Someone who might get hurt. This is on me, Varl. Nobody else.
Hold on. Before, in Meridian, you said there was a man who helped you. Silence. You said you used to talk to him a lot about things you discovered from the old world, things no one else understands. And he gave you the lance you used to defeat Hades.
He's gone, Varl. I haven't heard from him since the battle against Hades.
Sure, but Spy Master Murad back in Meridian, he's good at finding people, isn't he?
Varl,
Come on, it might work. Plus, you'll get to see some friendly faces again.
This might be a movie weekend for me, actually.
I guess it's worth a shot.
We've got a long walk ahead.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
These facial animations are so good. Fucking shit. He's like, no, I'm doing alright. I swear, look at me, I'm happy. Oh, fucking shit. Ride a horse in the pain in the ass. I've never ridden a horse. It always looks uncomfy. Also, I'd feel bad. Now that I'm an adult, I'd really feel bad for the horse. I know they would probably put me on a horse big enough to hold me because...
She's come back.
Huh.
Bless us. The savior of Meridian has returned.
You earned this welcome. You saved them.
Yeah, but
Not yet.
it's really awkward, though, to be called, like...
A royal welcome for the champion.
Make way. Murad, Aloy has an urgent matter to discuss.
Does she? That makes two of us. I've sent forth hunters for weeks. To Sunfall, all the way to the Sacred Land, searching for you. Something happened at the Spire. Come. I'll show you.
And now I'm not going to be able to talk. Shit. Hold on,
Watch
that's...
your step. You saved us all, to be sure, but we're still cleaning up the mess.
Like, don't stare, you weird fuck.
It happened right after the solstice. We were able to explain it away, thank the sun. Otherwise, it might have caused a panic.
Yeah, these guys really love their, like, funny headpieces. Oh! Yeah, like, I don't know if you remember the king. He had, like, the biggest headpiece. It's kind of like religion.
One night,
Biggest hat
than
wins.
half a minute, it glowed an angry red. From Meridian, it looked like a trick of the light. But those who were closer, atop the light, said it could not have been a reflection. Much to my dismay, they said the light rose up from the tower's base. From that, we left everything just as it was.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. The Spire's supposed to send out signals, messages, for the terraforming system.
But Hades tried to use it to wake up ancient war machines.
I was sure I got the connection to that thing. Wait here while I check it out.
Let us know what you find.
He looks like a Santa. Hold on. Hold on.
Is that a statue of me? That's
Oh.
new.
Alright. I gotta agree with Aloy, that's kinda weird. It's the Sandallar Murad.
I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done.
Maybe it's kind of like a Starro from the Suicide Squad kind of thing, or the Brain Slugs. It's actually the Sandallar. The Sandallar found a near dead body and just attached itself to it. It's like, I am the body now.
I have a bad feeling about this. I don't know. Looks the same as before.
Ooh, Orby.
I could pull this thing out of it. What? Transmission.
Uh-oh. No, the stabbing didn't work. Or it worked too well. I don't know.
No, he wouldn't. He couldn't.
Silence is a dick, of course he could.
Transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
Climb and we will go. A climb and we will go. Hi-ho the Dario. A climb and we will go. I think I might have to talk to these guys.
I await your findings, champion.
Alright. I didn't break it. I swear. It wasn't me. That's a very small memorial.
Fell in the Battle of the Elite. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades.
That's a very small memorial and a very large statue. I feel like the proportions should be the opposite. Like, maybe put my face on a dollar bill or something like that. But that'd be kind of funny. The Aloy.
Able to climb up the scaffolding at the base of the
How,
spire.
that'd be kind of fun to have, like, your own currency named after you. Like, oh yeah,
Maybe I can jump to that ledge behind me.
I'm worth, 1 Aloy. How many Aloys you got on you? I got 2. I'll take 2 Aloys for this piece of metal. Yeah, apparently they're like, oh, Aloy, like, woohoo. Although, weirdly enough, like, again, in the first game, I don't know how much it'll be in this one. Like, people had, like, a weird crush on Aloy, like, when they'd first meet her. I don't know if anyone else noticed, like,
There we go.
Varl's the only one that has, like, he has, like, more of, like, a religion's, reverence for Aloy. But, like, everyone else is just kind of like,
How to cross over to the spire.
just, like, had, like, a creepy, like, weird crush.
Get up there now. I thought Silence was helping me when he gave me his lance. But it looks like he tricked me.
Up the big metal tower.
Did he save Hades?
Oh my fucking... Look at the clouds.
Do that.
Now, they've had, like, good clouds in the past, but, like,
I can track him down.
I can concur. Redheads do have an advantage. I'm sorry.
Doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way.
But yeah, redheads. Don't know why, but yeah, redheads.
Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside?
Maybe it's the ray tracing with the like improved like shadows on like the clouds and stuff, but those look fucking fantastic.
Let's see.
Holy shit.
Access lift activated.
Lucky day.
Ooh, an elevator.
Maintenance configuration.
The whole thing is opening up. Wonder what the Karja will make of this.
Karja, that was their tribe name. Just like, they're probably freaking the fuck out, like, the fuck is happening? Oh, Diablo! The end times! I'm just like, no, it's just maintenance mode. Just gotta... Yeah, Unreal Engine 5 looks a little too good. I don't know if you saw that Subway demo that came out like a couple days ago. When it turns to night, it's a little too creepy, and it makes me afraid for what they're gonna do for like the next Alien Isolation game, for example.
Sword of the Far West. Bastard.
Oh, he's near the Baja Peninsula.
I see you finally figured it out.
You can go surfing.
I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my rules.
You rigged Lance to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those Gaia backups you've been having such a hard time finding?
That's true. They can really improve the locker details.
You knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Forbidden West and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
Yes.
And ass stab.
Even for you.
You fuck you. I'm giving him the middle finger, by the way. I know he's in a fake video game cutscene, but fuck you. You get the finger. Oh, you'd love Jedi Fallen Order then.
There's no other choice.
They literally just like modeled the character off the actor. Ooh, the rain stopped.
Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
But what was I going on about? Oh yeah, today might no TED currency. TED means you owe someone money. Like a lot of money. Pulling a Ted Faro is like saying like, you fucking fuck. You are a dick on a stick.
That's part of the Deathbringer we defeated.
Somebody just go, her.
This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Good. But yeah, this weekend might be like a movie weekend because I need this. I'm gonna see, I think, the Batman because it's on HBO Max, so I could just fucking stream that shit. The Spider-Man 2, and then from like the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2, and then I need apparently to see No Way Home because a bunch of people, mainly because a bunch of people at work are like trying to keep spoilers from me. And now they have to keep Doctor Strange spoilers from me too, so they might as well just only keep one movie keep at least one movie behind only. And then I think the movies have been pretty fun though. Like they haven't been like mind blowing or anything like that, but like especially the first one was pretty good. Far From Home was fun. It definitely, like, Far From Home didn't have as, like, I don't feel like as strong of a message. Yeah, I don't know why. Here's the thing. Tom Holland, I think, could have done, like, a good, like, young, like, early 20s Nathan Drake. Although it's kind of, it'd be kind of weird for that, because he's a bit short. Not that that's on him. I think he could pull it off. But yeah, I don't know. He just doesn't feel Nathan Drake to me. And what was really awkward was like fucking Marky Mark and his Funky Bunch as Sully. They didn't even have him grow a mustache, for crying out loud. What is Sully is consists of 90% mustache. He's basically a walking mustache with a dude just attached to make him look like a normal person. Oh, sorry, he's 90% mustache, 5% cigar, and then 5% dude.
You went inside it, and it
I swear I didn't break it.
Like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
I know I'm not... Oh, talking.
Danger didn't end here. It went into the Forbidden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it, the Tenakth, and they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King Avad, a fragile peace has been negotiated, and indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tenakth might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
Oh, it's the biggest hat guy.
Aloy.
Oh, and he's got a back brace.
You left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace. But I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick. Better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
I like her. She's just 100% sass. I'm working in percentages today, apparently.
Try it on.
Oh, I get a fancy hat. Yeah.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of your eternal
gratitude. Sorry, it's just, yeah, they like stapled the back of his neck to the fucking backboard. Just like, hold on, we gotta hold his head up.
You'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
Oh. Yes, I know I'm too young to know him as Marky Mark and his Funky Punch. But,
I need to attach the Master Override to my new spear.
It is still very funny to think of him that way. Excuse me, zippity-doo-dah. What's up here? Hi.
Honored to meet you, Savior.
Sorry for kicking you a second ago. Wait. Honored to meet you. By the way, please don't kick me. I'm fragile. Why can I do... Oh, maybe it's just for funsies. You can get up here. I like my hat's kind of pretty though. I kind of like it. Whoever designed like the armor for this game was fucking fantastic too. Herbie. Mr. Evad. That poor guy has to hold an umbrella out for him.
Something even bigger.
Ugh.
Twice the size. Covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right. I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger. But it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. Tenakth territory.
By the sun, the Tenakth? Well, perhaps Marat already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
I just noticed he's, I think, pretty much shirtless except for the back brace. And like his little weird robe cape thing that's covering the back brace. That's kind of awkward. I see, okay. I have the kind of same taste in music sometimes too, where I'll get on like a bend of just like, man, like some trippy music is just fantastic. Maybe it's just in my nature to like kind of stuff like that.
When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Yes. My favorite subject.
That's why he has the back brace to protect him against the metal bird humping.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. Asurum, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tenakth. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tenakth to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tenakth like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tenakth want lasting peace.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tenakth just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Your cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tenakth captive?
5 years. Tenakth emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will. Inaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me, but I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Edaman comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy. I need to get...
I'm out, bitch.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian and stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
Again, it returns from Horizon Zero Dawn. What everyone's like, and I get that it seems a tired trope when there's a male protagonist too. That like everyone wants to get with them. It's kind of a tired trope with a female. I guess this is one of the first games, I guess, with a female protagonist where it's kind of happening. I don't know. It just feels like a tired trope, though. In video games, especially, it's just like. But I guess it doesn't happen all too often with the female protagonist, so there will be a little more forgiveness this time, I think.
I do hope to see Maria.
Fair is fair.
And you. But this mission, it's my life. It's all I can think about. I have to stay focused. What happens after? I can't imagine that. I wouldn't know where to begin.
Well, if that place were to end up being Meridian, know that you will always receive a boundless welcome here. Tend to your mission, Aloy. I will hope for your success, and look forward to your return.
Yeah, that is very refreshing. Aloy is a very good protagonist. I enjoy playing as Aloy. It's more or less like the idea that just like everyone seems to fall head over heels for her as soon as she shows up.
Remnants from the Battle of the Elite.
That's more or less the tired trope, and
Run by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
It generally happens more with male protagonists, just traditionally is all. But yeah, it's hard to find video games with any female protagonist, which is, again, weird. Because I feel like they've been around forever, from, literally Metroid. Is the oldest one I can think of, at least. But...
Dowager Queen Nasadi.
Blessed champion. Itamen, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itamen. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
I think the kid's gonna be fine, though.
Nice, champion. And we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Don't worry, they're hard to miss. But thanks, kid. I mean, he's got kind of a lot on his plate growing up. He's gonna grow up to be king. It's gonna like, ugh.
There.
What? Just stop. Oh, he's had attention. Oh yeah, they stapled him too. Like, no. Okay, that's. Ooh, I upgraded the stabby stick.
Okay. Master override installed. What? Uthid, Vanasha. Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it. Even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle.
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to. And it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
That guy has like robot pupils on the right, by the way.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor.
How does she know how shiny his pants are?
Listen to him talk. May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Itamen. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Itamen must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right.
You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah, okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun, and he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind his solarium. Blech.
Yeah, we don't want to know how soft you are.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow
It's a weird thing to just bring up to somebody who you barely know.
Eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the Citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uther to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Really? Oh! What is her name? Why can't they think of Trinity from Matrix? To be fair, the only person I can think of from Matrix ever by their name is Keanu Reeves. I can't think of Morpheus's name. I can't think of I can't even think of like a lot of the character names now. The guy who was like their main like tech guy. Their other dude man, the like betrayer dude. Who and Agent Smith? Wait, who did Agent Smith is another guy. Oh shit, Carrie Ann Moss, that's her name, and Lawrence Fishburne or Fishburne. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm sorry, Mr. Lawrence. Mr. Fish.
I know, you're out. Go.
I'm very bad at pronouncing names. I think it's Fishburne. I think I've heard.
Pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Hugo Weaving was Agent Smith. Okay, and then it was I'm like, because in my brain kept going like, it's Aaron from.
Well, that's everyone.
From Lord of the Rings.
It was nice to catch up for a little while.
Or Elrond. What am I? Elrond. Elrond is from this game. Can't believe I forgot a Lord of the Rings name. It's been too long since I read that book. I need to reread it. I actually need to... Oh, that's one of the things I was going to do. I was going to get the Lord of the Rings on 4K and watch it with the PS5 and on Ingloriousness.
Aloy, are you finished with your friends?
Ooh, that sounds fun.
More time?
Cypher, Joe Pantoliano. Pantoliano. I'm sorry. Sorry, Joe.
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
I should actually watch the Matrix again on because I think that's another movie that they like every once in a while they come back and like up the resolution and like remake it or like re-release it. That would be a cool movie to see in like 4K as well. I'm just hoping they don't up the refresh rate though. Some of those movies don't look right at 60 hertz. They look right at 24 frames per second, 24 hertz. They should just leave them there.
voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. And my raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? Her voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rock. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. And my raindrops in the flood, in this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up? Fine, fine.
This is a new character.
Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I don't know if he actually, like, says his name or not.
I see smoke.
Oh my gosh.
Activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's son priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it.
Great.
Alright, you're probably not gonna miss much, Morgan. Just... we gotta do shit before we can actually go to Chain Scrape, or before we can go to the embassy.
The Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refused to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
No, it
The
doesn't.
embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See? Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine. Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less... scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another Vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey!
Thank you.
Yeah, said they checked the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the Smith and Chain Scrape would let you use his workbench. As for the Bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chain Scrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
Thank you, Aloy.
Trust me.
Oh my gosh. Just like, finally.
Erend. But it might be good to hit Chain Scrape first and upgrade my bow.
This is, of the Crank guy? No. Crank guy's just Crank guy. He's pretty cool though. Yeah, no, this is, yeah, this is so pretty. This is where I was running around to test it yesterday. Ooh, search small supply cache. Get some rocks out. Some Dwaynes. I think about here is probably where I'm going to end it for today. I'm playing for a bit. Got through, I think, what would be considered like the prologue? Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, The Green Knight. The Green Knight is a movie I wanted to see, and I kind of wanted to see in theaters, but when it came out, there was a big, like, COVID spike. And I'll save on my old file. I'm about here in my old file anyway. Yeah, there was so it was very like, nope, not doing that. No way, Jose. But I heard it was like a really good movie. It was it's like an old Arthurian tale. like King Arthur and all that fun stuff. Kind of I think it's one of like the tales of like his Knights of the Round Table. But yeah, apparently it's really good. It's really well done. It's really well shot. Has a good plot, all that fun stuff. I guess it's an old tale, so I don't know how much it follows the old one versus like the new one. But yeah, I heard it. If you like, apparently it was a lot of like, if you like Blade Runner 2049 or some like kind of the more slower-ish movies where there's not necessarily like action, where it's interspersed with a lot of just like nice scenes. I guess that'll be right up your alley, and it's apparently that sounds like it's right up my alley personally. I love those kinds of movies. But yeah, I think I'll watch the Batman first. I liked Blade. The first one I can get where it's like there's a lot of parts where there's just kind of like, can we go? Can we move on? There's also that weird scene where he's like, they have Harrison Ford like do a weird voice to like try and sneak into the stripper's room. I think she was a stripper with the snake. But yeah, it was like, that was like weird in general, but like the Tears in the Rain speech at the very end was so good. Apparently it was improvised. That whole speech was just like improvised by him too. He probably had some preparation for it and maybe had a speech like prepared, but like super fantastic. The ending fight scene was even pretty good. And then the whole thing is done by that background of just like, should one meet their maker? Quite literally. What is too much time? What is a life? Are these androids considered on equal level of human beings? They certainly, in the frame of the movie, seemed very human, but they were androids in the end of the day, with artificial limits, and we created them. We were their makers. It's all framed by a lot of that stuff, and I think that's what makes Blade Runner so good for me. It definitely is not a perfect movie. It's far from it. Blade Runner 2049 is the same director that made Dune. Dune Part 1, I should say. So if you like that one, you'll love Blade Runner 2049. It carries on the idea of like what it is to be human and all that fun stuff. It's set in sci-fi setting. It's great. It's fantastic. Highly recommend it. You have to have about 3 hours. I think Blade Runner 2049 is about a 3 hour movie. So one you have to commit to, and one you probably want to actually, if you don't like sci-fi too much, if you don't like a lot of movie with like a lot of heavy ideas behind it, you probably won't like it, and you can probably not see it. But if you're bored and you're like, hey, I got like a half a day to kill, and you're just like sitting there and be like, oh, I would recommend it. Just give it a shot. I like to watch movies and play games. I've recently tried to watch movies and like play games outside of the usual genre I like. Just because sometimes there's one that breaks through and it's really good. I can't remember what game it was. There was a game I played recently where I was like, I usually don't like these kinds of games, but this one was really good. It's actually how I just started to get more into indie games, was Undertale. Oddly enough, Undertale was so good, I started to like pay more attention to indie games and get into them more, and that's how I found like Hollow Knight, other stuff. Horror, I keep trying to get into. There's some that are really well done that have kept me keep looking into it. Like The Conjuring Part 1, or the first Conjuring movie, was utterly fantastic movie. I loved it. I loved it so much I never ever want to see it again, because I think it almost literally scared the shit out of me. I remember having to run to the bathroom at one of the jump scares, which there's like 2 jump scares in that entire horror movie. The rest is just creepy build-up environment. Get chills just thinking about the whole fucking thing. And there's a few, I keep trying to get into horror. Like, Alien was really good. Aliens was pretty good. I watched The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It. You could probably skip it, honestly. It doesn't really add anything into the whole, like, the Warrens storyline or, like, their history at all. Because it's all just, literally the entire movie is just, like, yes, this case actually happened and they made it, but, like, the Warrens were actually, like, part of it as, like, the defense of, like, trying to prove whether or not he was actually possessed. But besides that, the rest of the movie is made up. The entire fucking thing. You've probably seen it already than Morgan, the Conjuring 3, I imagine. But yeah, like, I'm trying to find like good horror movies like that, where it's not like a lot of jump scares, because let's face it, most horror movies that have come out in the last even like 10 years have pretty much just been like either jump scares or gore. And I will throw up if I see too gory of a movie, and I will shit my pants if there's too many jump scares. Okay, I'll have to try Insidious this year for Halloween time. And again, those movies scare me so well that I can only watch them once a year. That takes me about a year to get like my bearings to be like, okay, you can do this. Like, if you ask me to watch a horror movie now, I'm gonna say, too soon. Too soon. Okay, Insidious will be on the list for this coming year. Or for this year for Halloween. But anyway, that's probably enough ranting for today. Thank you for watching, listening, doing all the things, all the whatchamajiggerings. Yeah, great to have this set up and running now for streaming this game. I've been waiting ever since I finished Horizon Zero Dawn. I've had kind of an itch to be like, ooh, I can't wait to get a PS5 and like a nice TV to like start playing this game and really sink my teeth into it. And we're here. Let's go. All right, thank you all for watching, joining. I'll see you probably over on Duranu's stream tonight. Again, Duranu, 9 p.m. Central, U.S. Standard Time, pretty much every day. He's currently playing The Last of Us he just started. Valhalla's being a biggest dickus to him, so we're taking a break until it gets patched. He's almost done with that anyway, so he's probably going to start The Last of Us pretty soon, regardless. Tomorrow, maybe do some Donkey Kong. I think I'll do like a flippity-floppity, until I finish Donkey Kong, which is probably just going to be doing the Kong levels, all the Kong levels, and seeing what unlocks after that. Yeah. Until then, I'll see you then.